Can you install UEFI on PuppyLinux? Yes, you can. I'll show you how from their website after this intro. But first, I'm going to poke around a little bit to show you can do it. So system BIOS, that'll boot. This is system BIOS. That'll take you into this screen. Device manager, boot manager, boot maintenance manager, standard English. Enter. Escape to exit. This isn't a VM. This isn't a VM, so you're not gonna have a lot in it. Create raw, create file on file. Now yours might be different, but this is what it kind of looks like. And continue. And then you can shut down the computer from here, reboot, go into the system. Hello, and we're back once again. There was a request on how to set up UEFI on PuppyLinux. So I figured, what the heck, why not? First thing you want to do is put it in your USB drive, go into the live environment, but choose the first option. It's going to have a drop-down menu. Oh, it's going to have a bootloader menu. Choose the first option. Get in the desktop environment, or the window manager, excuse me. Click on menu. And where was that little booger at? We're looking for Gparted. Setup. Alright, I'm going to pause it until I find it. There's a lot in here. I forgot about it. Okay, you want to go up to System and go down to Gparted here. Select your first drive, the drive that you have that you want to install to that's empty. Make sure you choose the right one. If you have multiple drives in there or multiple partitions, because this will wipe everything out of it. Click OK. Then you want to click on there. Create partition table, GPT, click apply, right click, click new. You want to go down to new size. You want to choose 100 megabytes, FAT32, and a label. The label is optional, but it's always good to put one on there. That way when you're looking for stuff, you know which partition you're in and what it does. Alright. Okay, now you want to take this, click new, and I believe by the instructions I'm looking at in the notes, alright, size 1000. Okay, on the instructions it says EXT3. Let me look and see how old this guide is. Oh, okay, it's less than a year old. Alright. So basically you want to just max this part out. It says you only need 2 partitions. Technically you can do a partition per folder if you wanted to, but that's pretty, yeah. I think it's pretty confusing if you want to install programs, and sometimes programs don't install correctly. That's why most Linux users either use one partition for root and home, or separate root and home. So, alright, let's label her Linux. Okay, got it. Add. Click this one. Okay, click on the green check mark, click apply, let it do its thing. Yeah, this is going to take a couple seconds here. Then we got to manage the flags for the partitions. Okay, close. Alright, right click on the FAT32 partition, manage flags, click on boot, click on close. Okay, now we're done with that. Close this out, click on install. Click on Frugal install with the UEFI recommended option. Click down to the bottom, go to this. Click OK. I'm going to ask you a question here. Okay, now we want to click on SDA, click OK, create folder, type in a small folder name, hello, why not? Okay. About to write Puppy Frugal install files 2, partition SDA2, Linux and directory / Puppy source mount SRO. Click OK to continue. And we'll be back when that's done. Okay, it's done. Click OK. Alright, now we need to go to the boot button. Click SDA2. Click OK. Alright, next we want to click on boot. Second partition. Click OK. Create folder. Hello. I have to do this again. Click OK. Okay. Try that again. Click OK. Alright, the script updates the selected boot partition with files needed to boot Puppy Frugal in them, and will overwrite boot files in the selected partition. Click OK. Oop, dang it. I think I gotta go through that again. This is confusing. Click OK. Alright, click on that one, on the SDA1. Okay. Creating the boot directory. Grab 2 files for SDA1. Alright, click exit. We're going to have to shut her down so I can eject that. Do not save the session when you do this. Okay, settings. I've never done this before, so you're going to have to bear with me. Not this way anyways. This is kind of different. Check that out. Move this, click OK. Start her up. Okay, Fossil 64, and there you go. Keep your fingers crossed this all worked. I've never done this before with PuppyLinux. It kind of has its own way of doing it. I mean, it's pretty much the same, but the program itself is kind of a little bit confusing there. I have very little experience with PuppyLinux. Alright. And that appears to be it. Alright, let's poke around. Well, hold on. Yeah, right here. SDA1, SDA2, I got her done. That was a first time for me. Alright, we're running as root still, so you're probably going to have to go through and add a user, but it appears it worked. Alright, xrander -s 1360 by 768 is my resolution. Ah, dang it. I goofed there. Bump the 0. Boot, EFI, grub, and puppy. Yep. There you go. And that was a request by, well, not so much of a request, but wanting to know if it could be done. Yeah, it can be done. That took me, I don't know, cut all the talking out about 10 minutes, 11 minutes total. That wasn't too bad. And that was a request by Seldy Piscon? Seldy Piscon. I hope I said your name right. That was a first for me, so I figured I'd jump in on this as soon as I seen the request for it. And thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for the idea. And off to the next one. I have another request. And that's on the BSDs. So we'll see you soon.